you go through this moment in your head how you start these things, and then you turn the camera on. You'd have no idea how to start them. I just guess want to take a second to reflect on some of the life choices that I've made recently, yesterday, and maybe go through some of the experiences I've had so far with that life choice, and use this as an outlet to get it off my chest, whatever I'm feeling for the day. So I decided recently to quit video gaming, which sounds strange, but you get to a certain point in your life where I think you realize that gaming is a part of your life because you've done it for so long, right? So I'm 30 years old. I've gamed since I've been probably 13. So more than half of my life I've spent playing video games. And you don't come to a realization what effect that has until you actually stop and think about it. People. So what I want to get out of this is I think I just want to share my experience and maybe help some people out if they find it useful. Maybe they can relate. Maybe we can go through it together. Since I am starting to go through this, I decided again to quit gaming 2 days ago. This is weird. A vehicle's coming straight at me, and I'm in a parking lot. I don't think he knows where to go. So I quit video games about 2 days ago. I've quit before. As if I quit it again, that means I wasn't very successful, and I can't really daunt on that. But here I am again with an addiction that I want to curb. And video gaming addiction is an odd one since it's not really classified as a true. It is. It's an addiction. It's not a substance addiction, so it's harder to justify it being an addiction when you have a wife and kids and you're spending 4 hours a day on gaming and not really accomplishing anything that you want. That's when you know something is addiction. When you're excited to put your son to bed because you can get some video gaming to relax in your day because you had such a hard day at your programming job. Just when I started classifying things as an addiction. So I've attempted to quit before, and I got to about 27 days, and it was pretty good. I took up drawing pretty intensively. Like, I got into I suck at drawing. I'm a programmer by trade, very analytical mind, very not right brain centric. So I wanted to try something creative, and I got into drawing pretty good. I sucked at it, but I did. It was most of my time, so I had an outlet for my addiction. This time, I'll get that in a second. What I'm planning on doing. It's hard to talk about it. It's hard to admit that you have an addiction. And I was thinking about this on the way to what I was doing today, about when I quit. So I smoked cigarettes for about 7 years of my life, 20 to maybe 18, 19 to 26-ish. I smoked as on a regular basis, half a pack a day, so about 12 cigarettes in Canada. I'm not too sure what the equivalent's out to everyone else, but about 12 cigarettes. And once you make the mental choice to stop something, your mind goes into this defense mechanism. So I smoke once every hour, half a pack a day, 12 hours while I'm awake. And let's say I know this is my last cigarette, and I have my last cigarette. And I know that I said to myself, this is my last one. Even though I know I not even in my time where I have another one, your mind and your body starts to throw this defense mechanism out. It's this fight or flight. You don't want to do this. It just, your mind is just in shambles. You can't have another one, let alone it's not even the right time to have one. So it's a constant battle against your body. That was a 7-year addiction. Gaming's a 17-year addiction for myself. how do you break that? And that's what I need to get through. And I think these videos will assist in me talking about my problems, and hopefully you guys can relate. So 2 days ago, yesterday I decided that I didn't want to game. I'm pretty advocate. I pretty read stop gaming on Reddit a lot. I read a lot of motivational quotes to get me to where I think I should be in my life. And 2 days ago, I stopped video gaming. This is the second day. Day one's always seems to be really easy because you're on that high motivation change. You're not too sure if you're truly committed to it at that point because it's not real. Day two, I decided to take on, think of a side hustle, something I can do in my spare time that I haven't done before. That's not related to my job, which is programming, so I don't get bored of that. I've always been interested in photography. I have a 1.5-year-old now. I bought a decent camera when he was born to take videos and pictures of him. So I want to do photography, and I told myself I need to get into this. I got home from a work day and had a good idea to learn how to do it effectively and quick and get some other skills while I'm at it. So I decided to grab my camera. It's a Canon, I don't even know what it is, so that's how good at photography I am. It's a SLR, that's right. And I decided to go downtown and attempt to take pictures of people, not in a creepy way. Just take pictures of couples, people just going downtown, and you have and actually engage them in a social conversation to be able to do this. So it's also a social skill that you gain with this, and eventually maybe start using social media to get some of your better pictures out and learn that skill over time. I got home, took the son, went home, made supper, wife made supper, had supper, I guess. Spent some time with my son before we went to bed at 7 o'clock, which is nice, by the way. He goes to bed at 7. And 7 o'clock hit, and it hit me. It's just like, you don't want to do this. You don't want to go and take pictures. It's a lot of work. All that motivation I had during the day thinking it was a good idea, gone. Like, none. No motivation at all. Pulled up my phone, played Candy Crush, which, it's against the rules of gaming for myself, but I just picked it up. It was my habit. I went into it. I picked up Candy Crush, still on my phone, unfortunately. Stupid game. And I sat there and played a few games mindlessly. I know I want to accomplish something, but I can't. And then you get into you sort of get upset about yourself that you're not doing it. And then it reflects in your life. People are picking up on that. It's just not healthy. So I went out, took my backpack, my Overwatch backpack. Yes, nice, my gaming backpack, out into the world. Shoved my camera in there, and said I have my camera in here somewhere. It's on the couch. It's on the seat. I have to go out tonight. I have to. If I can't commit on the first night, camera was trying to get out. I have to commit on the first night. And then I thought, why don't I start a vlog? This is where I'm at now. Went out, took some pictures. There was a couple sitting by a fountain. I saw them in my mind, I knew I need to go to talk to them. I need to get out of this social mindset. Just go to them and say, hey, can I take your picture? I want to get into photography, and I think you guys will make a good picture. It came out not like that. It was like, a photography picture, yeah. And they're kind enough to let me take their picture, so it was kind of a very good win for me, I think. And I need to take that away and take that win and be happy that I went out tonight, because you need to get through this stuff. Seriously, you need to figure out your hobby and get at it. And this is more speaking towards me because I can see myself. So I'm going to go through this. I'm going to post this. No specific audience in mind. And if you're going through addiction and video game addiction, and you're just like me starting it out, you get to see the choices I make and why I make them. Yeah, I'm going to stop it there, I think. And next time, hopefully, maybe a daily vlog. Get in my car and just go out. I think I'm going to talk about why we come to this point. Yes. Why we get to this point in our lives, where we now, what makes us change, why we should change, and my goals. What do I want to do with this? I have free time. It's raining out. It's kind of boring here. I have free time. It's nice to have free time, not to have to worry about going to my games. So I'm gonna go home, talk to my wife, upload this video, maybe watch some TV, read some Game of Thrones because I need to catch up. No spoilers. Oh God, I just said it. There's gonna be tons of spoilers in the comments. Disable the comments. Because everyone's gonna watch this video. Time for, my friend just messaged me, time for some PUBGs. Doesn't know that I quit video gaming. PlayerUnknown Battleground, Temptations. It's like right here. Can you see it? I'm pressing on the messenger bubble to get rid of it. Next time, talk about where I'm going, how I got to this point, and my day-to-day trenches with an addiction, and maybe make a website for pictures of random people, which is strange. Okay. Peace.